Hi, so today I'm checking out a track called Drifting by Sadistik featuring Deacon the Villain. And this was recommended by Derek. So thank you very much, Derek, for supporting the channel. It's much appreciated. Derek has written that Sadistik is an independent artist who wrote, performed, and executive produced this entire album himself. He's known for his intricate rhyme schemes and dense lyricism, often weaving in double and even triple entendres. While many of his songs are layered with metaphor and poetic complexity, Drifting takes a more direct approach that resonates even on the first listen, making it a solid introduction for anyone familiar with his work. So if you haven't heard of Sadistik before, then this sounds like it's a great track for you to be introduced to him. So let's check this out.
I've been walking through black rain, attracting the falling stars. Drawn from past pain, it's back to the drawing board. Watch for eyes, oxidizing my copper core. Hereditary, I'm an Aries that's got a war. The rush shows on my bones when the water pours. Past selves bloated, now they're coated in rotten spores. Poison gases grown to a solid form. Distorted self-portraits, yeah, my soul is a martyr form. The floodgate broken, growing ingrown. Shin bones dancing off beat, caught in limbo. Lips closed, kiss clawed feet. Head stomped, drift off sleep. Headstone by my bedpost, God's keep. Preacher said that I'm a lost sheep. You're not a shepherd, you just got fleeced. Down the road, not across streets. Crucified under street lights on the concrete. I'm drifting.
Okay, wow, so this has got a quite a good flow to it, hasn't it? I like the clarity here. I like the fact I can hear the lyrics. Does that make me sound really old? I like that atmospheric beat underneath. It's not taking away anything at all from the flow. It's not taking anything away from the artist. It's keeping me focused on the lyrics and the flow and the groove kind of brilliantly. I really like what's going on underneath there. Luckily, Sadistik has put the lyrics in the video description, which is really handy. If I can, and if I remember, I'll put them on the screen as we take a look at them. Editor Stu, please remember, put the words on the screen. So I've been walking through black rain, attracting the falling stars. Drawing from past pain, it's back to the drawing board. I like this line, drawing from past pain, it's back to the drawing board. It's like using my own experience of what has hurt in the past, of what has caused me pain in the past. And using that experience, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to go back to the drawing board. I'm going to come up with something else to try, which is a fantastic idea. Watchful eyes oxidizing my copper core. Hereditary, I'm an Aries, that's god of war. The rust shows in my bones when the water pours. Past selves bloated, now they're coated in rotten spores. Poison gases grown to a solid form. Distorted self-portraits. Yeah, my soul is a martyr for them. Distorted self-portraits. That sounds like how you see yourself, how you view yourself, how you think about how to phrase this, how you relate to yourself, and how you see yourself fitting in the world and your relationship with that, and how you see how you fit in the world with other people and your relationship with them. And that can be quite distorted based on lots of things, based on what your mind says to you, based on your learning history, based on kind of loads of factors. So distorted self-portraits, yeah, my soul is a martyr for them. The floodgate broken, growing ingrown shin bones, dancing off beat, caught in limbo, lips closed. So Derek, who requested this track, mentioned there might be a lot of double and triple entendres, and my mind can't make sense of all of these lyrics right now. I think I'm going to need to take a closer look later on once I've heard the whole track, go back, reflect on it. Kiss clawed feet, head stomp, drift off sleep, headstone by my bedpost, God's keep. Preacher said that I'm a lost sheep. You're not a shepherd, you just got fleeced. I mean, that's great wordplay, isn't it? We've got preacher having a religious connotation, shepherd, sheep, flock, again with those kind of connotations. And a sheep has fleece, and fleece also means someone taking something from you, usually in a dishonest way. So is that what's happening here? Something's being taken from Sadistik in a dishonest way. Down the road, not across streets, crucified under street lights on the concrete. Again, I'm going to have to go back, I think, and reflect on this a bit more. Let's listen to more of the track.
Just got fleeced. Down the road, not across streets, crucified under street lights on the concrete.
I'm drifting through the stars. I'm drifting too afar.
The dark days could never melt my dreams. Heart.
I love that. I'm drifting to the stars. I'm drifting too afar. Drifting to the stars, going up. I'm thinking, is he talking about death? But I'm not sure. But then you look at the picture, the image of the cover art for this song, and it's very death-like, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. But that fits so well. What a lovely voice as well.
The dark days could never melt my dreams. Heart shapes on my sleeve, but still held by seams. Love is everywhere's an L-I-E, but say la vie. Can tell for every well I've breached. The shell I keep avail me to quell my needs. If I avail, please tell my seeds. If I had failed, it's worth it. I crossed the globe, held my freeze. Strangers say they're not alone, cause they felt like me. Whoa. So I'll tell my grief, remind them what it's like to have sailed high seas. Exhale, fish scales, inhale, white bleach. I'm on a throne made of bones, can you tell I'm king?
I'm drifting through the stars. I'm drifting too afar. I'm drifting,
So that track is called Drifting, and that's what it sounds like, doesn't it? It sounds like the whole track feels like it's drifting. It sounds airy, and especially with that chorus, it sounded quite airy as well. It sounded calm, like you would be drifting. I really like how that sounds. I'd listen to this again outside of reactions for sure. That second verse, the dark days could never melt my dreams. Heart shapes on my sleeve, but still held by seams. I like that. Dark days could never melt my dreams. So despite having dark days, he still has his dreams. They didn't get in the way of his dreams. They didn't get in the way of him pursuing things, and he's carried on. Love is everywhere. Love is everywhere's an L-I-E, but c'est la vie. So I know L-I-E obviously spells lie, and it's saying love is everywhere is a lie, but is L-I-E also an abbreviation for something else? Or is it spelled out for purposes of keeping the flow? It says love is everywhere is a lie, but c'est la vie. So c'est la vie, meaning that's life. So is love everywhere? Is he implying that is something that people say, but is a lie? Do people say love is everywhere? Or love can be found in everything or anything? I'm not sure. My gut reaction is that it isn't, but then I guess it depends on how you are defining love and how loose that definition of love is. You know, if it just means trying to find good in something, then yeah, I could possibly buy into that, maybe. But I don't think I can buy into the fact that love is everywhere. Like, love exists, it's a thing that exists, it's out in the world, but it's not everywhere all the time, I don't think. It's just my initial gut feelings. Maybe I need to think about that a bit more. A tale for every well I've breached. The shell I keep's a veil made to quell my needs. If I avail, please tell my seeds. If I had failed, it's worth it. I crossed the globe, hell might freeze. Strangers say they're not alone. They felt like me, so I'll tell my grief. Okay, strangers say they're not alone. They felt like me, so I'll tell my grief. I mean, that resonates, doesn't it? That sounds a lot like he's saying that people find some kind of connection in his music. They find it relatable in some way. You know, like pretty much every song that I've done on this channel, people say they like that. People say that they connect with those tracks, that they find some kind of comfort in them, some kind of comfort in connecting with other people in the comments, or connecting with the track, connecting with the artist, that they can understand what they've been through and they can relate it to themselves. And I guess that helps to kind of normalize things in some way. And they realize that they're not alone in their experience. Remind them what it's like to have sailed high seas. Exhale fish scales, inhale white bleach. I'm on a throne made bones, can you tell? I'm king. I'm thinking about that. On a throne made of bones, can you tell I'm king? I've kind of got this image of, you know, someone sitting on this throne made of skeletons and human bones, and what that represents, like sitting on a throne of others, sitting on a throne of the death of others, or the death of what's come before him. Not necessarily causing those deaths, but those are people who were there before him. Again, I'm not so sure about this right now. I need to reflect on this a bit more. I'm not just going to sit here and just make up some psychobabble to try and look clever. If I don't know what something means, then I'm going to say I don't know what it means. And I think this is written in a way where you need to think about it. You need to go back and listen to it, think about it, reflect on it to really understand it. And I like that kind of, I'm a bit geeky with this stuff. That excites me. It doesn't seem particularly superficial. Musically, I really like this. I really like the flow. I really like the beat. I like the atmosphere it conjures up. I could get really lost in this. It could take me away from the present quite easily. I could get quite into this. Lyrically, I like what I can make sense of so far, but I'm definitely going to give it another listen and another reflection. But my interest is now piqued with Sadistik. So I think, unless I'm just going to sit here and make stuff up, I think that's pretty much it for me for this one. I'm going to give it a few more listens, I think. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Derek, thank you for requesting this. I'm sorry if I haven't been able to make much sense of it, but hey, this is my experience. This is my reaction. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.